All right, I'm just going to get started. I think these are the right ones, but we'll figure it out. Hey Abdul, nice to see you in here. I'm using my phone, so I don't know how to actually see the chat, if there's chat, but I saw something pop up with Abdul, so good to see you in here. And if there's anyone watching who's actually done this before, please don't hesitate to put in tips in here because I'm kind of doing this blind. I just got the driver monitor camera out. And let's see if I can get the other cameras off now. I don't know if I have a bit for that size though. Nope. Oh, I think I'm gonna round that out. So this part is 3D printed, but I also noticed that there's a crack right over here. Yeah, that looks like an actual crack. Looks like there's a crack over here too. But this stream might be stopped short because I don't know if this is the right bit for this. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna round it out. I may not have the right bit. Yeah, that's too loose. Bummer. What is this? Just, oh, it's just double-sided tape. Okay. Put it back. Well, this stream might be cut short because I don't think I have the right bit. If anyone knows what that bit's supposed to be, don't hesitate to chime in. Because it looks like it matches this bit, but it's really torqued in there. Maybe they used thread lock. I'm just going to keep tearing it down as much as I can. I will be sending this off to a repair shop to have them install these USB ports that I got from, where did I get these from? Is it DigiKey? Yeah, DigiKey. So I'm not the one doing this, the soldering though. I've been trying to practice, but I've been failing horribly, so no point in trying to risk the entire unit when I can just pay a professional to do it. But this assembly is also not going the smoothest. because I may be lacking the correct bit for it. I thought I had the right ones, but I was wrong. Like, I thought these two bits were the same. They look the same. And I was able to get it out with like a star-looking one, but it's definitely the wrong one. And this is too big. Yeah, I don't think I have the exact one for that. I think this is too small. Yeah, way too small. And I think this one's also too small. It kind of fits, but it's like a loose fit. So I don't think I want to risk that. This is a 1.3. The other ones I was using a 1.5 on, so maybe it's supposed to be like a 1.4. I definitely don't have a 1.4. I may have to check my other screws, but right now it looks like I may be hampered by this. I'm even having an issue getting off this this thing right here. Maybe I'll use pliers. This is definitely not the right tool for the job, but if I can get a grip on it, it should allow me to take it off, and it looks like I did. So I'll just turn this out now. And hopefully there's no complicated cable connecting this camera. But knowing my luck, it probably is very complicated. But the driver monitor camera came off pretty easily. So hopefully we'll be lucky. I just wish I had an actual bit that could fit this thing. Oh, maybe I do. Okay, so that's there, but what connection? Okay, there it is. So when I worked with cell phones before, you just kind of flip this connector up, like so. And usually it comes off pretty easily though, but for some reason it's like, okay, so you gotta give it a solid pull, and you're able to get the main non-telephoto driving camera out. I'll just put it to the side there. And let me see if I can do the same for the other side for the fisheye lens. Yeah, definitely you need to get the right tools for this. Don't be like me. Ooh, that does not want to come out. Okay, it's twisting now. Actually, let me double check if there was a thread lock on this. No, no thread lock. I'll just keep it by the camera there. And let's get this out. So this definitely won't be fun putting back together. See, will this grip? No. I can see now why Mr.One no longer does this repair. It's very time consuming. But there's also amateur hour, so can't really compare to Mr.One. Some weird residue on this screw. It's odd. Okay, so that camera should now be able to slide out like the other one, I think. Don't really want to force this cable. It's such a weird... Yeah, it should be the exact same one, but we've got these cables in the way right now. And I'm not sure how this heatsink is affixed. I already removed two... Oh, I think it's actually adhesive to the... Assuming GPS or Wi-Fi. Probably GPS. Kind of struggling here. So yeah, I think I need to get this out, but I don't know. I don't think I have the right bit for it. So I may have to call this short if I can't get anything else off. But that's the USB port that I want to replace because it has definitely been used a lot. And I'm sure it's not doing well because it still turns on, but when I start driving and hit like the first bump, it's and then it dies. Man, I cannot get that off. How to... I'm trying to be really gentle here. Maybe more gentle than I need to be, but kind of expensive. Yeah, I wish I could get this screw off. I really hope they didn't put thread locker in there. But you can see that there is a crack on here, so I'm wondering if the plastic just fatigued after a while. It is just a 3D print. I mean, not the highest quality stuff. But it's a dev kit. It's a dev kit. And I have a feeling if I try this again, it'll round out that screw, and I really don't want to do it, but it was able to get the other one off, but this is really loose. I may need to, I have some iFixit kits. Maybe I need to break them out. Is there a way for me to put like a be back later? Right, I need to try to rummage for where that iFixit kit is. I might have the proper screw in there. I'll be back. Okay, I don't know if I'll actually have the right bit for it in here. This is probably not the right one. Right, this is like a 3-prong thing. That's not it. Didn't even know I had these stickers. Let's see. Let's see if there's screws in here. Because I know that whenever I purchased these, they always came with a bunch of stuff. No, I bought a battery for a phone? Well, that never got installed. I probably broke the phone before I could even install a battery. Okay, I got a bunch of loose bits in this kit, and it doesn't look like any of them are going to work for what I need. Darn it. I thought I would have something in here. I probably should just buy the actual iFixit toolkit Hold on, I think I have more though. I'll be back. No, I think I'm wrong. I don't think I have that bit. This is really cut short because of that. Let's see. Because it is a hex. I think the more I fiddle with it, the more I'll probably round it out. And that's the last thing I want to do. But this fan, I don't think it's holding the heatsink in. No, it's actually moving. Will it come off, or is it still attached to that GPS unit? I think it's attached to the GPS. I'm trying to see if I have another bit that could work, but I don't think I do. That's too big. I don't think it's this one, but let's give it a go. No, it's already rounding it out. Yeah, that is not the right bit. Okay, I need to stop. But I think I could probably get to this camera though. Let me go ahead and see if I can loosen up this cable. It looks like it's when you press in and then pull. Definitely can't get it from there, so it has to come from here. Very odd routing, to be honest. Yeah, I'd like to at least get this camera out. And it's so close. Okay. Then we've got a little latch right here that you flip up, and then I'm gonna pull it out like so. And this is the fisheye camera, or the wide angle. Let's put it down over here. Should be safe enough. Yeah, it should be safe enough. Maybe I'll put them over here. I think these are like $300 a piece, if not more, or like 200 or 100 maybe. I think it's 100, but they're not cheap. Okay, so we got the camera out. I wonder if I can get this cable out now that I have the camera out of the way. And is it just a pull, or? Okay, so you can just pull it out from what it looks like. This side just being a little more stubborn. Or maybe I'm doing it wrong, but that one side came out, but maybe I'm putting stress on the cable where I shouldn't be. And let's see. Live chat. Oh, so Noel, I didn't see your chat there, but what was the issue with it needing repair? My assumption, Noel, is that the USB port right over here has been completely worn out, because I am the type to take my unit down every time I park, and I think with the heat cycling that's happening, along with me putting in and putting out the cable, it just kind of wore it down, and I was having issues like mid-drive. So at home, I'm able to like install software and turn it on, and it turns on when you're in the car, but the moment you start driving, it just has a bunch of issues. And normally, you know, changing out the cable like this, when you change out this USB cable, it should fix it, but it did not. I even changed out the OBD port connection. I changed out the harness, and yeah, so everything external from the device was changed out. And I did notice that, like, even if so this is the original cable that it came with, and when you put it in, it's like very loose. And so I suspect that I may have just worn down the USB cable from just using it too often. Yeah, you can see just like a slight tug can wiggle it, and that's really not supposed to happen. And that's why I've already purchased 3 new USB ports that I'm going to be having installed professionally, because there's no way I'm going to be able to solder that myself. But I did promise I would take apart the unit so they don't have to deal with it, but I may have to have them also take it apart because I am lacking the proper screw over here to remove the mounts for the what I'm assuming is the GPS. Even though it's the same size as this screw, but maybe I just got lucky with these ones, or these ones have like thread lock on them because they are in there. So I think as of right now, that might be the most I can do, because the board I want is not this overall board, I believe. I think the board that I do want is in between. It's like sandwiched right over here. But I just need to get to it, but I don't think I can get to it today because I am lacking the proper screw over here. And I'm sure someone has listed out like what the proper screw is. I just don't have it. So that might be it. Unless there's something else I can take off here, but I can't see anything. I mean, I could maybe take off the fan. So this is the fan connector for the heatsink. But I don't think it's not really gonna help anything if I get it out, because there's so many other things in the way anyways. Okay, so that's gone. Yeah, but that didn't really do anything because the heatsink is, I think there's like probably a thermal tape or an adhesive that they used to attach the board, whatever board this is, attaching. I think this is like the GPS unit. There's like a custom board over here that Comma uses that they've attached to the heatsink, which is kind of funny. But I guess maybe it's a unit that gets hot, and attaching the heatsink helps it. Who knows? But I do need to completely tear it down before the repair. Yeah, it's definitely attached on there. But I wonder if I can get that thermal, or if I can get the adhesive off here, could I get to it? Or I should just be patient and find the right bit so I can start screwing off that top portion. And I'm sure if I do a Google, I can probably find out what the exact bit is. But even then, I don't have that bit on me right now, so I think today that might be the most I can do. I'd really like to get this off though, because I was hoping I'd get this done today and I can just send it off tomorrow. Get this thing repaired ASAP, because I have not been able to use Comma for a very long time now. Yeah, so this thing comes off. There's just thermal paste, but it's just not releasing because it is attached to this top unit that I cannot get off. Got a little battery over here. It's pretty funny. I've never seen battery that size. Yeah, So I think, yeah, I need to I need to find that bit. When I find that bit, maybe I'll stream it again. Mainly, I want the stream because it'll be a fun way to record. And I was also hoping that if people had tips, they could also join in and give me tips. Like if someone knows what size screw I need, that'd be helpful. I'll probably have to like search the Comma Discord for that information. But this thing is like literally ready to roll if I could just get this part off. But that's not going to happen today. So I think that's all I can do until I get that proper bit. But good learning. It was at least a good learning experience. I got the 3 cameras off. We just need to like basically get the right bit and get going on this. Maybe I can get it today or something, but we'll see. Anyways, I'll probably be back. But if you stayed along for as long as you did today, appreciate it. And if you have any questions, feel free to throw them out. But for now, I think I am going to be stopping the stream because I am missing a bit. All right, thanks for joining, y'all, and I will be back soon.